Hello, this is Diane Wiggins, and again, just an update on my life and plans for my future, and just also some experiences that have pulled me up sharp. So I'd just like to read what I've thought of and the things that have struck me recently. Okay, so the title is, How Did It Come to This? And don't let the devil rob you of your future. You see, many are robbed of their true destiny. I have seen it with my own eyes. As I see that person in the doorway with a dirty blanket and nothing much else. Don't you think that they may have had great aspirations as that little child? Children always, when asked a question, give a positive and hopeful answer to most of our questions. When we say, I can't do it, your child says, yes, mummy, you can. Yes, you can, daddy. Our responses often to our children are, you can't do that, it's too difficult. And they reply, but mummy, I can do it. How often do we take away our child's hope of achieving? I see the person in a doorway and I can see it in their eyes as they say to themselves, how did it ever come to this? I look at that person and wonder, weren't you once a child with great hope and aspirations? And I ask myself, what happened? How did it ever come to this? I do not know the answers, but how could I, unless I've walked in this man's shoes? And my heart breaks for these people. I stoop down and talk to this poor soul and ask him what he wants. He says he wants a cup of tea. I empty my purse out with all my loose change. As I empty it out, he says to me, that's enough. I didn't know what else to say or do. I left and carried on my way. And thought to myself, how can this be? And how did it come to this? I will carry on giving my loose change to those poor, unfortunate souls that sleep in a doorway. I will buy blankets and chocolates for others to ensure they keep warm. The chocolates are to ensure they have high calories. I then ask myself, wouldn't my God do that for me? Doesn't he do that? Hasn't my God been concerned even about the very hairs on my head? For hasn't he numbered them? Isn't he concerned about the next job I have? Doesn't he want me to be perfectly fitted to that job? The answer is yes, yes, and amen. You see, when we don't fit in, we become like a square peg fitting into a round hole. Like our man on the street, he doesn't fit in with society. But with God, you can fit in. You can fit into his perfect will, or you can get lost, like our man on the street, and say, how did it come to this? The answer, and the only answer, is Jesus. The other answer is our government. And say, it's time to act and time to care for its vulnerable people. Because I ask again, how did it come to this? Thank you.